Hello, and welcome back to The Message from Deep Space. We are going on to, I believe, episode 16. And last time we got our very first self-portrait of the aliens. So, if we're lucky this time, I don't know what's going to happen this time. Maybe, oh, the color changed. We're blue now. Okay, got a new word. Alright, so, let's see. We've got a series of numbers associated with this new word. I'm still thinking about that last transmission. What in the world was that? It was so lengthy. Oh, right. New computer update. Now the compiler prints all the output signals at once. Aw, what? No more giant scroll? I loved that part. Really? Yeah, it was great. Okay. I will push the new update. It will do the full print for transmissions below 256 signals. Otherwise, it condenses. You'd do that for me? You're the best, Bautista. Okay, no hugs. Too close. Alright, I'll respect it. I love Bautista. Okay. So no visuals on this one. But, can you show us that last one again? I just want to see our little buddy. Okay. Now, do these numbers have any relation to each other? I don't think so. 1 times 2 is 6. Or times 2 is 2. Times 3 is 6. Times 4 would be 24. So, no tracking there. So that means that it's not something as simple as like a geometric progression. So, okay, so, oh, this is just a 0 equals 0 message. So this relates to some number sequence, but for now, it looks like they just want a confirmation message. Okay. So, unknown, something unknown A count 1, something unknown A 1 count is 1, something 2 unknown A 2 count is 1, unknown A3 count is 1? Seems like everything is 1 so far. What does that mean? Okay, well, we got a visual. Oh, Dr. Rose, switch to the visual tab. Come on, I want to see what they're drawing. Dr. Rose, you do as you wish. You are the leader of this team. Now, check out the visual! Well, I mean, I admit I was excited too. What is this? It's just two things. Okay. So we have negative 56. Should have named it. Now they gave us a visual this time, so I'm assuming that this is a picture relating to whatever our unknowns are. So unknown B, something count 1 equals unknown B 1. So I'm going to say this is probably unknown A, because that follows the pattern of what we were looking at before. No signal change. What about unknown B? No. Okay. Any chance I spelled these wrong? No, it would have said. Okay. Are we solving for sure for the right thing? So, title unknown B. Count of something is 1. I guess we needed to do like unknown A1 before. Okay. Yes. So, unknown A is something that can be indexed. What is this? There's like a triangle with 3 small yellow spheres outside of 3 overlapping purple spheres. Okay, unknown B something is this cluster. So previously, what do we have? Unknown B comes with a number. Does unknown B always come with a number? Yes. And unknown B unknown B3. So unknown A3. What was our unknown B last time with our picture with 1 purple sphere and 1 yellow sphere? If we take a look in our transmissions, our unknown B was 1. So I wonder if, because we have 3 purple spheres and 3 yellow spheres, that's 3 of whatever they are. So, okay. So unknown B refers to that purple-yellow sphere combination. Okay, so I see. Is that 6 purple spheres? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is. So now we have 6 purple spheres and 6 yellow spheres. So this would be unknown B6. Is it pairs? Okay, this is a lot bigger. And doesn't come with an image. Okay, so collection 0 consists of unknown A 1, 3, 11, 19, and 37. And it says repeats indefinitely. Repeats. So there's some pattern to extrapolate here. And then collection 1 consists of unknown A 4, 12, and then some unknown number. And then 38. Okay, so now we have to fill in these gaps. So we need to find middle parts of these patterns. What? Okay, and then here starts going 24, 42, 25, 43. So now here, these collections have pairs. And they're counting up by 1. 6, 14, 32, 50, 7, 15, 33, 51. Okay. So 4, 11, 19, 37. So that would make var 0 equal to 19 minus 1, which is 18. And then where is var 1? Var 1, 2, 3. Now these are all, so 36 and 54 are greater here. So this is going to be 9 and 17. Well, where's this? This is a different size though. Because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 unknown A's here, and only 1, 2, 3, 4 here. 8, 16, 34, 52. 7, 15, 33, 51. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is only 4. Do we have an example that goes from one count to another? So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4? No. Okay, so 1 equals unknown, 2 equals unknown, 3 equals. Maybe we could leave it blank. But the other numbers are 10 and 18 again. So it could be 18, 10, 18, blank. No, okay. There's a mismatch here. Collection 17 consists of. Maybe it wants them as 3 and 2? Let's see what ideas our teammates have. They have several ideas. Let's start with the top one. What is this? It's a hefty message, but it's not making any sense. We have 18 collections labeled 0 to 17. Why? They're just lumping a bunch of unknowns together. Batista, is your calculator brain picking up a pattern? This is not math. It is something else. It is organized like a table. Well, if it isn't math, then what are the starting points the aliens work from? What else do we have in common? Why are there 18 collections? Why 18 groups? I suspect that holds the key. I'm going to peruse the reference tab. Okay, so let's see. What's in the reference tab? Okay, well, they did say periodic table. Okay, what is element number 53? Now, surely it's 35, 17, 9. But surely they wouldn't organize this periodic table the same as us. Surely. And why would they leave it ... here? Well, okay, that would make the number 1 2. So this would make it. That doesn't make any sense, though. Okay. Honestly, I'm 2, 10, 18. Okay, I'm kind of glad then. Well, okay. What's this first one that we got? 1, 3, 11. 4, 12. Okay, this matches. So this would mean that this is 20 and not. I went the wrong direction. Okay, these are elements on the periodic table. We're going to be able to start talking about matter. Okay, so I don't. Stepping out of the fiction for a second, I don't know enough about chemistry, so I'd love to be corrected here. But it feels like the organization of periodic table elements is somewhat arbitrary. So why are they going from one end to another? I know that the noble gases are all on the right side, but surely they wouldn't lay at the. They can't count on us laying at the table at the exact same. But let's make that assumption for now, and we can say that unknown A is element. Element, as in an atomic element? Now that'd be something. If we can discuss elements, we can open a whole new world of communication. That doesn't really explain what unknown B is, but I suspect it will either be an electron, a neutron, or a proton. So it's probably something like a proton, because that, I believe, always is equal to a non-isotope version of that element's position in the periodic table. Okay, so suppose element var 0 count is greater than element var 1 count. Therefore, collection 0 var 0 var 1. Suppose element var 2 count is less than var 3 count. Therefore, collection 0 goes var 3 var 2. So, suppose collection 0 is element 1, 2, 8, something, 10, 26, 7, 14, 12, 6. Oh my god, that's a lot of elements. Uh, okay, I am gonna format this as new line space instead of whatever the hell is going on here. Yeah, that feels a little better. So this is saying that they would like to list out collections of elements such that element 0, or such that, and the elements higher in the list are more prevalent than elements lower in the list? Or is that not accurate? Let's look at a reference tab again. Periodic table. Is this okay? So 1, 2, 8. Hydrogen, helium. This is probably the most common elements in the universe. So if we look at astronomy, no, not astronomy, chemistry, elemental abundances, hydrogen, helium, oxygen. Yep. Carbon is 6, so that's going to be element 6. Yes. Okay. Surprised that we don't have a lot of chatty Cathys here. Okay, suppose unknown B is smaller than meteorite 0. And oh my goodness, Batista, that's how you defined a planet? Hmm? Let's see. How did he define a planet? A large sphere smaller than a star that orbits a star. Planets can be gaseous or rocky. Earth is a rocky planet. There are 9 planets in the solar system. Oh, by this definition, asteroids are planets. The reference tab. I was looking through it and my goodness. You ruined the info I gave you. What is incorrect? Nothing's incorrect per se, but it's mything most nuance and cardinal facts. You've ruined it. I tell you, you ruined it. The reference tab is not all explanatory. Having the essence is likely enough for us to progress. It is the definitions that upset you experts. Then oh well. An expert, you say? I like the sound of that. That is all it takes to get him off my case. I'm an expert. Dr. Alan Akers, expert of astronomy and astrophysics. The charter of the skies, watcher of the stars, maestro of... He is still going. Okay. Unknown being is smaller than meteorite 0. And then 827 exponent. Okay, so it's telling us that unknown B is something small to be considered. So let's see. 8 to the power of 27 smaller than 1 meteorite 0. Okay, so it's something tiny because there are 8 to the 20. You could fit 8 to the power of 27 of them in the meteorite, is what it sounds like. So 1 unknown B is something 1 meteorite. What is this asking? 1 unknown B is less than? Uh, Greater than? No, okay. Or wait, actually, don't we have separate things for non-mathematical issues? Oh, we do, so we have smaller than. I mean, it's true. Okay, that is actually what they were looking for. So larger or smaller or area equals. So 2 unknown B 1 is. Why would they say area? We'll say smaller than. Or wait, no, I'm stupid. Uh, 2 is larger than 1. They taught us that like 200 signals ago. Dr. Bautista, would it be alright if I sent you some information about linguistics? For the reference window? Yes! Sure, send it over. Okay, larger than or smaller than or area. Unknown B4 versus unknown B8. Now, in the last one, I think we had an amount, and this is just an index. So if we look at our last one, yeah, we had 2 unknown B1 and 1 unknown B1. So now we just have unknown B4 and unknown B8. So my gut says smaller than, because I'm assuming that the smaller the index, the smaller the unknown B. So unknown B, unknown B. So these are the same. So this we could probably hit with like an area equals, which is I think how they were phrasing it. So something area equals 1 unknown B 10 area. So I'm assuming that we can just match them word for word in this case. No. Right, it's unknown underscore B. So unknown, if we say unknown B10, okay, yes. We're kind of back in that matching sequence. Okay, so unknown B8 is larger than unknown B1. Unknown B8 is smaller than 64 of unknown B1s. Okay, and 16 unknown B2s is what? Unknown B5. Probably smaller than? So then we have larger than. Okay. But why is that larger than? Okay, so larger than or smaller than. Unknown B1 in relation to 2 unknown B1s is larger than. What? But var 0 equals smaller than? No. Well, yes. Unknown B1 is smaller than 2 unknown B1s. Unknown B8 is what? 2 unknown B1s. Unknown B8 is larger than, because we were just told that. No, we don't know that 64 is the limit, but we know that at least 64 is greater than. What is the first context in which these were brought up? Unknown B. Unknown B. These were when we had those images. Unknown B equals element count 1. Unknown B equals element 1 count 1. Unknown B 2 equals element count 1 How can unknown be 2 equal... Oh, element 2 count 1. Unknown be 3 equals element 3 count 1. So... Element... Element 1 count 1 is equal to unknown B1. So when you only have... I don't really know what to make of that. I guess it could be like a molecule? Like molecule 1? Like each... We're defining a set of molecules that are first just the atomic individual atoms? Okay. Larger than or smaller than. So they want smaller than. I might need to define smaller than and larger than different. That's a lot of typing. How do they want to define our greater than and less than signs? Yeah, that's... I like that. They want to just keep it the same as the greater than less than signs, but what about smaller than larger than? Yeah, I guess we could probably drop the than, so we can just say smaller and bigger. Okay, so our first one is smaller. And then our second one is... eight in relating to 2 unknown B1s. I'm going to say 8 is bigger. And 8 add 2 unknown B, add 1 unknown B. Oh, unknown B1. We're adding an unknown B8 to 2 unknown B1. What did they tell us about unknown B8 and 1? So unknown B8 is smaller than 64 unknown B1s. Now, these could be base 8 numbers mattering here. Feels unlikely because they should be converting to decimal here. Okay. So if we add an unknown B2 and to an unknown B, 2 unknown B1s to an unknown B8, how does that fare against 2 unknown B8s? Less. Smaller. And finally, we have 2 unknown B1 and an unknown B8 added, relating to 1 unknown B6 and 2 unknown B8 added. Also smaller. Okay. Don't know what they are yet, but they exist. We didn't really solve that much this time. These are going by pretty fast, though. Alright. Weekly meeting. How's the dream team doing? We're a dream team? I guess that makes me the Wilt of the group. What did you just say? Are you out of your mind? You'd rather be Wilt than Bill Russell in the league? You kidding me? You don't want a 100-point game under your belt? What are they talking about now? Basketball, I think. Wilt Chamberlain is the greatest player to ever touch a basketball. I'll take championships with Russell. I'd rather him on my team. Well, if we're talking about individuals, then it's all about the individual impact. Team results are all that matter. Back on the topic, please. Or dismiss us. But, Dr. Akers, you said your piece. The Meteor. What are your findings, translation team? It has to do with element and unknown B is named by Dr. Rose. Dr. Rose, how confident are you feeling these definitions? Are you finding success? One transmission related to terms to atomic abundances. And we matched our data from the reference tab. It is a fragile tower of definitions we are stacking, which is why we testing our understanding to real-world data is gratifying. When we find connections like these, we can be sure our translation is progressing. That's good to hear. Now, go home and get some rest. I'm sure another week full of discovery lies just ahead. Well, we'll see you then, Doppler. Good night. Okay, two new words. Feel confident in one of them. The second one refers to some sort of particle or some sort of molecular structure, but I don't understand what yet. Alan's journal. Status frustrated. I'm worried about things going wrong yet. We got an alien meteor in front of us, yet I'm still stuck in my old ways. I know how I should feel, but I simply don't feel it. I again entered a good deal of information into the reference tab, so much so that I made none of it my own. Dear Diary, I get the sense that my colleague and friend Alan is losing motivation, but I don't know what to say to help. I don't think I've ever been good at that. I wish I knew more about chemistry here. Because if we knew more about chemistry, I feel like we'd be able to understand what's important to convey here and what will end up being talked about. Because I don't know if it's more important to talk about how many protons are in something. I don't know if it's important to be able to compare the sizes of molecular structures. I don't know. I wish I knew more about chemistry. It would make this exciting moment a lot less trial and error. I am open to suggestions on what unknown B means. I am getting a little sleepy though. But if you enjoyed watching, then please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.